It's an Audacy check-in. It's Abe Cannon. I am here with Chad Gray, Mudvayne. 16 years, no Mudvayne music, and now we have 2 new songs.
Yep, that's how we did it.
Sticks and Stones. I mean, it was worth the wait. It is, I listened to it, and then I listened to it again, and then I listened to it again, and it's one of those songs, it just keeps getting better.
That's awesome.
It just really, you hear it, and then it just keeps it's just one of those songs. There's certain songs, they just keep getting better. After
absolutely. Well, too, man, like obviously first pass through, you're just little things are jumping out at you. The more you listen to it, the more you can hear the lyrical content, and then the more you hear that, the more you know that, then you start putting together the concept of what you think it's about. And you know what I mean? Like I was like that with all my music too, like growing up and the things that influenced me, man. Like I remember but those first listens, it's like, holy shit, those moments, man. I remember just like standout stuff, like Master Puppets or Far Beyond Driven. That's nothing.
Yeah.
Like that Corn Twist. That was the title of that, or that was the first track on that album. I remember putting it in the car and just being like, what is this? You know what I mean? There's been so many great records like that, and the more you delve into them, the more you listen, the more you pull out the lyrics and stuff like that, you start creating your own concepts.
I think about a kid in 2025 hearing Vulgar Display of Power for the first time. Like I'm jealous of them that they get even like Alice in Chains Dirt or just something.
Oh, dude.
Like you hear something now in 2025, your mind must be blown if you're a kid hearing that today.
Absolutely. 100%. Dude, those are the greats, right? Those are the greats of great. And that music is undeniable from the time it was created for 20, 30 years, man. Like they'll still be attacking people the same way now as it did to us.
And it's so weird too, because like when I was a kid, like my mom went to like a Doors concert. She went to see Led Zeppelin. And now these kids, their parents saw whoever, Metallica, Mudvayne, Pearl Jam, whoever the band might be. It's weird to me that those bands now are about the same age that I was when I was hearing Led Zeppelin. I'm
right.
Like, this is crazy.
Dude. I mean, when I was a kid, classic rock was radio. I mean, when I was 3 years old, Frampton, Do You Feel, and Eagles and Zeppelin, and that was all on the radio. Like when I'd be in the backseat of my mom's car playing with Hot Wheels on the back seat, and those songs were all on the radio. You know what I mean? So it's just like, it's just so cool, the evolution. And those songs are still great. All those songs are still great. You know what I mean? Sabbath is still great. It's as great as it was the day it was written,
I always say that Peter Frampton stayed alive too long, because if Peter Frampton would have died after Frampton Comes Alive, he'd be right now like Jimi Hendrix or something.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, he's amazing, man. It was so good. It's like, it's a bummer to me, and it's okay. And I'm not, kind of pissing on the way things are today, but just like, don't you remember like getting in the car with your friends and going to the record store and standing on the sidewalk and waiting with a line of people down the street, man. And you go in and you grab that album, you run out to your car and you put it in and you listen to the whole thing top to bottom right there in the car. Then you listen to it again on the way home, and then you get home and you put it in, you listen to it on your home stereo. It's just like, man, those were such amazing times. We used to plan parties around, the night, Monday nights and stuff, like back in the day, because it was always Tuesday.
I say it all the time. I was born in 1981. I feel like I'm so lucky because I got a good 16, 17 years of the old way. I would go to album release parties. I used to wait in line for concert tickets.
Absolutely.
No cell phones, no computers. I got to experience up until I was about 16 with, the way my mom grew up. And the kids today, they don't get to experience that.
No, not at all. I mean, everything is a matter of convenience now, right? You know what I mean? It's just like, that's the way, but whatever, we can't change, I'm not that old man like technology. No. You know what I mean? I like my iPhone as much as the next guy, but there's just
you're right. Like we're lucky to have that technology.
There's certain new stuff I won't do, but absolutely not. Like we don't run track. We don't play to a click. We don't play to anything. It's all live and it's all real. That's how it's supposed to be,
What was it like after 16 years to record with Mudvayne again? Sticks and Stones is the new song.
Yeah, it was awesome, man. It was cool, I mean, like writing's always a pain, you know, it's a process, but the process is paramount. The process is the part, you know, because you go through the struggles and whatever, and then but you eventually get to the end. You know, the end is great, and but you know, and then but then you kind of start all over again with recording. You know, you start writing and demoing, and then you get the rough lay of the land, and then you go into record, and you know, you do it all over again. You know, hopefully better than you did before. You know, and yeah, it's a great process, man. It's frustrating, but it's great. It's fun, man. I love to create. That's like that's why I'm here, you know, to do it. And I'm happy to be doing it. And I'm happy to be doing it with this band again. You know what I mean? This was the reason why I came back to Mudvayne, was to continue the legacy. You know, we went away before people were ready for us to go away, I think. So when we came back, like that was my biggest reason for coming back, was to continue, pick up where we left off and continue to create music. And give our fans what they need, what you know, what we didn't give them. So we come back, you know, and then it's been, you know, we've been back for like, this will be our 4th year, I think, that we've been back. And it's just time, you know what I mean? It was time. We tried this a couple of years ago and it just didn't work. And then we, you know, we got back in and we got back to it, and we went back to then pick through some of those old parts, and we're able to put these tracks together. And then, you know, we went in the process of recording, man. It was really cool, but it's a very necessary time. You know, I think we came back and the ground was seriously rumbling. Like the ground was shaking. It was like, holy hell, like people are really excited about this.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
The band is, I mean, the positioning. If you look at the tour, like you guys are doing Aftershock, like all the tours, you guys are like right at the top of all the tours. I feel like the band is as big or bigger than ever.
It's bigger than we were. 100% bigger than we were, for sure. There was just more anticipation, more excitement around it, you know. That your whole career is kind of a slow burn, right? You know, just like you're working a little bit, you're going up. It's a very gradual build, just natural time, right? You know, going away and then coming back was like, you know, like ground was shaking. But then you do a tour, you do that comeback tour, and then and that's all the touring we did until the next year tour. That's all the touring we did until the next year tour. So it's like the ground's shaking and you just like start kind of going like this. And I was just like, we need to put out new music. Like I want to get the ground shaking again. You know what I mean? I want to keep people excited about this. I don't just want to come back, you know, blow our wad and then just fucking slowly drift off. You know what I mean? Like, no, like I want to come in with a bang. I want to go out with a bang. You know what I'm saying? So
you think people didn't appreciate how great Mudvayne are? And now you've been it's almost like, you know, I always say the football season, there's time for us to miss the football season. I'm like, oh man, I'm excited. You know, Mudvayne had been gone so long. They're like, man, this band was awesome. People are just like, people just forgot how great you guys were.
Yeah, I think we were a little, you know, like always, we're a little different. Like we were a little misunderstood. We weren't as easy. We were a little more difficult. You know, we were a little harder to listen, you know, but that's always something that we've strove to do, is like kind of make everyone have to earn it. We certainly earned it by writing it, you know, but we weren't just that like just nice, easy, or just nice and straight. You know what I mean? Like that straightforward kind of 4 on the floor stuff, which is awesome, dude. Like those are like Vig is pretty much right up the fucking middle, right? You know what I mean? But you know, then you get into some of the deeper stuff. All through our career, there's some of those moments. Happy was right up the middle. Lot Falling was right up the middle. But there's, you know, all over those records, man. There's a lot of really woo dudes. Like, what are you doing? You know. But you know, it's kind of what sticks is to me. You know what I mean? It's kind of just that right up the middle thing that I think we needed. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I really think we needed this.
You guys, it's a huge tour. It's the 25th anniversary of your first album. Like I said,
insane.
I can't believe it. It's like, I'm like, that came out 20. It's just unbelievable to me. That came out 20. It seems like it came out like 10 years ago, 15, like 25. I'm like, God,
that's a long time, dude. That's a long time, bro.
But you guys are playing Aftershock right before Rob Zombie, and I've always wanted to ask you that. Have you guys ever thought about doing what Rob Zombie did and do a Mudvayne haunted house? Like on your tour, have part of the tour be that your fans could walk through the Mudvayne haunted house?
Let me get a pen. Write that down real fast. No, that's a cool idea, dude. You know what I mean? I don't know. Just, the thing about that stuff is like that's Rob's thing. You know what I mean? Rob is like that. That is his thing. Like to curate something like that. Yeah. That's a lot of hands-on stuff. And he's that guy. Like he is that guy.
Did you ever go to his haunted house? They put a bag over your head when you go in. And it's like,
really?
Yeah, the bag is like, picture all the halitosis and all the dudes. Just go into a mosh pit. Think about all the dudes, right? Yeah. Now picture you put a bag over all their head, then put that bag on 100 other guys' heads, and you're putting it on. It was the most disgusting thing ever. But it's just like, what kind of haunted house is this? It's just, I have a bag on my head. Like,
that's crazy. Is it like burlap or like paper?
A burlap sack.
Like a burlap sack. Yeah, that's cool.
It's great. He doesn't do it.
Were there like eye holes in it? Was it like a mask? No. So you're covered.
And if you take it off, they're like, get the F out of here. Like they kick you out. If you take it off your head, this was many years ago when he did the haunted. In Chicago, I went to this haunted house and they kick you out if you take it off your head.
The whole time you have to wear a bag over your head?
I think at one point you get to take it off, but most of it, you have a bag on your head. It's crazy.
That seems crazy. It's like, I'm going to go to a movie. Here, put this bag on your head. Like, kind of need to see it.
Yeah, and it's not even your own bag. You shared the bags.
My God, man. We got to get a washing machine involved in that somewhere.
I know we don't have much time, but there's a couple things I just want to ask you really quick. Yeah, so we just lost Ozzy Osbourne. When I was a kid, Ozzfest was the most important thing to me because all the bands I love, that was the only place I could see all these bands. Right. You guys played Ozzfest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What did Ozzfest mean to you as a band?
Everything. Like, dude, like, so, and this is what I said, like, like I just kind of Googled, like, how many bands have been on Ozzfest? And it's like north of 125 or 150 or something like that. I'm like, bullshit. Yeah. So I went through every Ozzfest and saw the whole lineups and counted the whole thing. And I counted over 360 bands.
Wow.
So think about what, like, his contribution to music, we could never pay back, right? To like what he did from being such an inspiration with all of the music he did with Black Sabbath and then doing, Ozzy solo stuff. It's like just the inspirations he created from what he did is unprecedented. And then, you got to think about back to like, he broke Metallica straight up. Like he took them on the road with him. He put Metallica on an Ozzy size stage on Master of Puppets. And dude, from that moment on, it was game over. Right. So what does he do? He continued. Now he creates a festival where it's not just one band or two bands, an opener and a direct support that he can help. Now it's a gaggle of bands every single year.
Yeah.
We were on that second stage. System of a Down was on the second stage. Slipknot was on the second stage.
Yep.
I mean, just go down the list of just second stage, a Drowning Pool. Just go down the list of just second stage acts.
Yeah.
Outside of the main stage, the year I was on it was Manson, Papa Roach, Linkin Park, Disturbed, Us, Drowning, like the main.
And I saw Pantera many times. I was at the Ozzfest when Ozzy did a set, and then the Black Sabbath reunion happened for the first time. They did like 8 songs. Like Pantera. I know we got to go over Pantera.
It's fine.
You were in Hell Yeah. I just have to ask you. Did you ever get to go? Because I went to the clubhouse, the strip club, Dallas, Texas, with Vinnie Paul. When I was my first time ever on a plane, I was 21 years old, flying from Chicago to Texas. We went right to the clubhouse. I maybe my mind isn't remembering correctly. I've never been to a strip club in my life that was that great. It was the greatest like strip club I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, we recorded the first 3 albums in Dallas, so yeah. I've been to the clubhouse many times. It was like a stomping ground. And what's cool about it too is a BYOB. So you weren't paying these ridiculous, like strip club drink prices. You know what I mean? It's like you just brought your own bottle, brought your own beer, brought your own mixers, and here we go. It was cool.
Just being in a band with Vinnie Paul, that was just a party like every night, probably.
Again, he's like that same kind of Ozzy character. Just warm, hospitable, caring, giving, like beyond, that's what Ozzy did. That's what Vinnie did. Like Vinnie was Mr. Showtime. That's what his rooming list name was Mr. Showtime. Because man, he was always going. He always wanted to be there. He always wanted to give back. We would we would go on tour, man, and he would bust out the grill, man. We'd be in there prepping all day, to cook for the whole tour or to go or play in festivals or whatever. And we would set up outside and we would cook, and all were welcome, and that was all out of his pocket. He paid for all of them, and he did it all the time. And we all worked hard for it, because we were doing something to honor him as he honored everyone else. It was cool, man. It was like a very family affair with him.
It's a very exciting time. New Mudvayne, the huge, maybe your biggest tour ever. Sticks and Stones. What a great song. Like I said, it just keeps getting better and better and better.
Thank you.
I can't wait to hear the rest of the album whenever it comes out. And thank you so much. Last thing, what do you want to say directly to your fans? Because you have amazing Mudvayne fans.
Come to the shows, man. Like, let's come to these shows. Like, people need to give themselves a break, right? It's just like life just pounds at you, man. Pounds, jobs, bills, blah, 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 all this stuff. When you come to a show, when you go to a metal show, man, you just leave everything you've got at the door. It's easy to walk around like this, right? Like we live our whole life like, you gotta struggle and do. That's hard. That's the answer, though. Open your hands and let all that stuff go. Come in the room, lose your mind with us. Don't think about anything except yourself. Honor yourself. Give yourself a break. Come to the show, let go, and it'll all be there when you walk out. But take a break. Come to the show, and let's get nuts.
New Mudvayne Sticks and Stones out now, new tour. Chad, thank you so much.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you very much, man. Thank you.